Especially during the James Harden and Dwight Howard.
Hey, Rockets fans, I'm back. Had a little trouble.
Big thing, and they got rid of CP3, and Russ came in, and Harden wanted out. And now you have these all-stars from Boogie, Big Oladipo, and John Wall, and new look.
Hey, Rockets fans, I'm back. Had a little technical issues trying to get back on halftime. It's a pretty good game. John Wall at the free throw line trying to score other ways. Rockets came out the gates high, but they allowed Portland to get some shots up. Portland's going to get their shots. The Rockets just need to stay aggressive. Dame out there. And Portland's so great when Dame's out there. Rockets just need to keep abusing Portland when Dame's not out there. Dame just turned over the ball. That's a plus. Gary Trent Jr. has a lot of potential to become I don't know specifically what, but right now he's just a great role player, but he has potential to become an all-star. He plays great defense, can shoot the three ball really well. Great player. Eric Gordon penetrating, pass back out to Oladipo. Oladipo turns over the ball, almost. Christian. Daniel House a three, who was begging for the ball. Got it. Daniel House was begging for the three-point shot. Him and Carmelo Anthony are targeting a lot of trash. I love it. I love seeing that. Dame shooting a nasty three-point shot. Out of bounds. Rockets ball. Great. Daniel House, I guess, you know what? I like to see Daniel House better out there than Ben McLemore. And I'll tell you why. Because he could create his own shot. He could get to the foul line. He could drive. And that's something that Ben McLemore can't do. If Ben McLemore plays, it's going to be 10 minutes max. So they're double teaming Victor Oladipo. Daniel House, another three. A little too hard. It's okay. I'll live with Daniel House shooting a three. Cancer. I just do not like Cancer. I think he's so overrated. Let me know if y'all think Cancer is overrated. I think he's very overrated. Victor Oladipo, Eric Gordon playing a little one-on-one. Christian Wood penetrating. Teardrop, got it. I love that. I love that little teardrop he does. So smooth, unteachable. That little touch around the rim, that's something that's unteachable. Like, you can't teach touch. It's unteachable. Rockets with the rebound, Christian Wood. Rockets moving. Victor Oladipo playing one-on-one. Christian, pump fake from the three, penetrating. Another teardrop, got it. Man, Christian Wood's playing like an all-star in this half. Well, all year, I guess. And James Jones Jr., he's played a pretty good game all around. I remember he had a really good game last game versus the Rockets. That was game two of the season. He played really well against James Harden. So Victor Oladipo and one, baby, and one. Love to see that. I love to see penetrating, attacking the basket. I love it. That's what, gets you to the free throw line. That's what, opens the three-point shot. So Vic hits both free throws. Great. That's what the Rockets need to do. Cancer has the ball. Dame has the ball now. Dame playing it one-on-one with Eric Gordon. Driving the lane. Teardrop. Dropped it. Man, he makes it look so easy. Hey, what's up, dude? Glad you're back. DeMarcus Cousins. So foul on Eric Gordon. And now we got a timeout. So pretty good game, I'm not going to lie. I didn't know if the Rockets were going to come back, but I'm glad they, managed to make it a decent game. That just shows that Silas is capable of making adjustments throughout the game, and I love to see something like that. I think Silas is the coach of the future for the Rockets, just because how he handled the James Harden situation, how he's managing all these new players, and he's winning. So if we win tonight, we'll win 4 in a row. So that's very exciting. Warriors at Suns. Who do you got? It's going to be a really good game. Is that on TNT? The doubleheader is Brooklyn, right? If I'm not incorrect. You got the Warriors. I'm going to have to say the Suns. I'm going to go with the Suns. The Suns lost a really good game to Denver the other night on TNT. I mean, I just feel like the Suns could pull it out. Now, if Klay Thompson was out there, I would say the Warriors. But the Warriors are still a good team. I know they're in the middle of the pack. Everybody expected them to miss the playoffs. But like I said, they're going to make the playoffs. $5. This is not a gambling channel. It's a giveaway if you have giveaways. Yeah, we don't like to preach gambling. Remember, you can get your gift tomorrow, your prize, if you manage to meet me up. My neighbor who gave me money and I spent it on my girlfriend for free, like that's why he gave me the money. I didn't ask him. He was so high, I guess. He was just giving me money, and I gave him like a bunch of food. So you gotta take care of the people who take care of you. He probably doesn't even know why I gave him food. He was so high. But I'm really loving this Rockets game. I feel like the Rockets are so entertaining to me. Like, not necessarily entertaining in the fact like they're going to go live on every game on national TV, but they're entertaining because they're fun to watch for a Rockets fan. And I'm glad James Harden isn't a part of this team anymore because he was really making the Rockets hard to watch. I was having a hard time watching the Rockets, and watching what the Rockets were putting out against the Lakers, it was really hard to keep my channel, like, not necessarily going, but, like, keep engaged with the live stream. And those that's hard, You gotta feed off the team. The team has to get out of it. Team has to get a steal. You know what I mean? None of that was happening with James Harden. And, just kind of like it's deflating to anybody who's watching, it's deflating to a Rockets fan, let's just say, and to the players that are involved with the Rockets, But Christian Wood's averaging 23 points a game, already has 21. Victor Oladipo had averaging 20.5, he already has 20, and I didn't see what John Wall had. So Rockets are playing really good right out the gate. They attack the Rockets and they score. Portland. What do y'all think? Is Portland in your top five, now, not five, but I know they're going to finish top five. Eric Gordon, a deep three, beautiful. I guess that's what you call it, Angel. But in my opinion, I don't see Portland as a. In the beginning of the season, I saw them as a playoff team, even going to the Western Conference Finals. But I do know they have a lot of injuries, so it's early to say, that they're not a Western Conference Finals team at best. But at best, I think healthy with Rocco, CJ McCollum, you know, who's their center? I forget their center's name. It starts with the N. Y'all know his name. He broke his wrist, I think. Wow, Leonard. Wow. From the parking lot. He's such a great shooter. He's playing like Steph Curry was. Or is still playing. So Rockets come back with the three of their own, and that's what you like to see. Dame's going to get his. You just got to go back on the offensive end and capitalize. Like I said, Dame could get his. Bradley Beal could get his. Luka Doncic could get his. But you got to make them work. You got to make them turn over the ball. You got to make them, get frustrated because eventually, yeah, they will get the turnovers and keep continuing getting turnovers if you just make things hard for them. Now that's something that Silas, I can tell that he preaches. Perimeter defense is something that Silas preaches. He's so great with that. Now, is that somebody I don't even know who the defensive coach is for the Rockets. I think it might be Jeff Hornacek. I'm not sure. That's something I have to really look up because I don't even know. They just have a committee of guys. So Dame hits 2 free throws. So the Rockets played a great third quarter. I haven't seen them play. Last game, they played a horrible third quarter. Eric Gordon was the only real viable option last game in the third quarter. But this game is something else. Like this third quarter has definitely shown me that it's not going to continue. It's just a fluke. And they can play with anybody. Now, can they play against the Lakers? No, there are a lot of teams that can't play against the Lakers, but there are a lot of teams that can't, play against Brooklyn, etc. But the Rockets are competing, they're playing at a high level, and, they won 3 in a row, and hopefully we get number 4 tonight. So Rodney Hood with the foul and Eric Gordon. Oh, a jersey? Now you got to earn a jersey. I'm sorry, man. We love you on the channel, but, we love you on the channel, and we don't mind giving you a prize, but, so jerseys come out of my pocket, man. And everything that I give away comes out of my pocket. The channel doesn't pay me. Nobody pays me. I pay myself, and I purchase prizes out of my pocket. So be blessed that you got something, and if you want to win something, then you got to earn it. You bet. R.I.P. Kobe. Yes, Kobe's anniversary was yesterday. I have a Kobe Bryant toy. You can see it right here. He's somebody that will always, be I don't know. Some people will never get over it, especially Lakers fans, real diehard Lakers fans. Where were y'all when Kobe Bryant passed away? I mean, I'm not trying to get real emotional. I'm not trying to, where were y'all though? I remember being at a job that I did not like. Not that I hated it. I just rather, I just didn't like it. There's some jobs that you just don't like and you don't want to be there. But that was one of the jobs. And when I found out Kobe passed away, I didn't believe it. I didn't believe it. Especially the person who told me. The person who told me was kind of like an idiot. Like a mean person who told me. And I thought they were just like BSing, like something stupid that would come out of their mouth. And my brother messaged me like, "Oh man, did you see about Kobe?" And I was like, "What? Is this real?" So I went to Bleacher Report and happened to be real. And man, I couldn't even function. I know, like, I don't remember. I know, like, my girlfriend's birthday was that week. And it just didn't feel like a really good week. Working at Marshalls, go Marshalls. Rockets need to win this. If they win this, it's going to tell me a lot about their character, their coaching staff, and the direction where they're going. And so, believe it or not, they'll be in the playoff mix if they win this game. So, definitely need to win this game for sure. And that puts Portland down in the standings. So, it's been a tough Western Conference so far, like every year for the Western Conference. This year, it's not as tough, I guess. It's winnable. There are a lot of teams not playing to the level that they should be. The Warriors were supposed to be a top team. Then Clay had tore his ACL. Denver's up there still. Clippers are up there still. The Rockets have a bright chance to make a solid run. The Simpsons predicted Kobe's death? No, I'm sorry. I don't think so. I don't think they made a video about Kobe Bryant passing away. So the fourth quarter is about to start. I'm pretty excited. Steven Silas, they're interviewing him. I feel like he's always mad under that mask. He's a great coach, though. I'll be honest. He's done a lot with. I'm telling you, the turnover ratio, and the players that had to get, that were acquired in the off season and acquired in trades and acquired in like Kevin Porter Jr. as well, and then you had the virus. It's just so remarkable where Silas, what he's already had to deal with the team. So I really can't wait, so the season continues. But also, I really can't wait till next year, once we get a draft and OBJ. Yeah, I mean, next year when the Rockets get a draft and kind of see where they stand more clearly, because the Rockets can make some moves at the deadline. Rockets making a lot of moves, like, that's just the route. The Rockets are still competitive, but they're also in the process of rebuilding. So, like I said, they want to stay competitive as possible. No need to really start over because they don't own a lot of their first-round draft picks. But there's no need to tank. In my perspective, I don't think they should tank because you don't want to have a losing culture because that's horrible. It's just like the Texans. The Texans are, the Rockets are better than the Texans as an organization. I mean, there are a lot of organizations that are better than the Texans. Texans are the worst organization in all sports, all sports across the nation. They're ran poorly. They have like a bad owner, a horrible owner. They have a horrible, just a horrible organization. And that's why, Watson wants to leave because, leadership and ownership is, if I was playing on a team and you promised me blah, 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 and then, you did this and you slapped me pretty much in my face, you're pretty much telling me, nah, you better get your ass out there and play because we already paid you, boy. Like, hell no. Like, who are you talking to? I could take my talents to anywhere. Do you know who I am? And some players don't have the privilege to, pack their bags up and leave. Some have to take full advantage of the opportunities. It's just, it's true. But as of right now, Deshaun Watson is a top 5 quarterback, and he's not going to be playing like he's just some role player that needs to know his role. Now, if I was Deshaun Watson, I would say fuck the Texans and I would leave too. I'm telling you, Texans are the worst organization, all sports, hands down. Name another organization worse than the Texans. If you find one, point them out and let me know. Because there's not. You don't let a top 5 quarterback leave because you supposed to kind of like bend for them a little bit. So Gary Trent Jr. with a 3 cuts the lead down to 4 turnover. So DeMarcus Cousins coming out looking kind of like iffy, and another Gary Trent Jr. 3. So the Rockets are down up only by 1. So Gary Trent Jr. got on a little run. DeMarcus Cousins turning over the ball. So, that's just some of the things that happens to DeMarcus Cousins. He's a turnover machine. I don't really look. A lot of people are like against DeMarcus Cousins, and a lot of people also support him. But I just don't think there's a real need for DeMarcus Cousins on this team. Now, when I say that, I'm not a DeMarcus Cousins hater because I'm a big fan. But like the route that the Rockets are going, he's not really hurting the Rockets because financially, because the fact that he's on a non-guaranteed contract. But I think he's getting too much playing time. That's what I think. He's getting utilized too much. He's still trying to get like in the groove of things, and he is hurting the team on the floor, but he's not hurting the team financially. So that is, a plus for the Rockets. They could cut him whenever, just like they cut Joe Green. Now that would be kind of stupid because he could get his legs under him and he'll be balling. But I mean, if he was balling, then he probably really still doesn't benefit the Rockets because the Rockets are the middle pack team, at least if he likes being on the Rockets. All these insurance commercials make me sick. Let me know your thoughts about the game. Gary Trent Jr. went off a little bit. Like I talked about him earlier, I expect him to be like a solid player for real. I expect him to eventually take C.J. McCollum's position, and then they're going to trade C.J. McCollum just because he's been in trade talks before. And I don't know. They need a wing. I feel like they always needed a wing, and they haven't had a wing in a while. Nicholas Batum, they allowed him to go, but that was a smart move by Portland because Charlotte's always going to overpay for free agents. Charlotte is one of the top worst organizations. I think Charlotte's worse than the Texans, but it's 1-2. It's just the state of the Texans organization. They're the all-time worst right now. But history, Charlotte is probably the worst ran organization historically. Like, for real. Like, they've had like 20 plus, maybe 30 draft picks that have been all bust. And they drafted LaMelo this year. He's playing really well. But he had a high chance to become a bust as well. But, he's not. Obviously, he's not. But he might just be a good point guard. He's not necessarily a franchise cornerstone player. Just like his brother, when he came out, he was pretty good, and nobody ever expected him to be a cornerstone as well. They compared him a lot to Jason Kidd, and that's not fair. Jason Kidd is a championship point guard who could turn your franchise around. He took the New Jersey Nets to the NBA Finals about 2 times, and they really had no talent. So Gary Trent Jr. is balling right now. I was worried about him in this game. Coming into this game, he's such a great player. Sterling Brown, a missed 3. He set his feet and he shot it really well. So I guess I can live with that. Just keep the ball out of Gary Trent's hands, for real. Carmelo has the ball. When I say Melo, who do you think of? Gary Trent Jr., another 3. God, he's on fire. He has hit 3 3-pointers. Eric Gordon, the 3, miss. So looks like Portland has the lead right now. Very unfortunate. Turnover. Rockets ball. Great. Gary Trent Jr. is on fire. Three 3-pointers. Ric Flair voice. Victor Oladipo crossed that boy so bad he broke his own ankles. Come on, big. Hit a 3. Off. Daniel House offensive rebound. Daniel House penetrating the lane and 1. Put it down, baby. Hey, Daniel House is having a pretty good game. Looking like James Harden with that double Euro step. Manu Ginobili is the real king of Euro step, for real. He did things that I've never seen. Manu Ginobili at one point was the second best shooting guard in the NBA, for real. I mean, this was like in the mid-2000s, early, maybe like 2004. Manu Ginobili was a monster. He was dunking on centers. Gary Trent Jr., he checked, misses a 3. Victor Oladipo bringing it up. And, the Rockets should be up by at least 6. I mean, that's how good the Rockets have played, but they allowed Gary Trent Jr. to get hot. I mean, the Rockets have played really good defense. Gary has just hit hard 3-point shots. You kind of just got to keep going. I mean, Gary if he's knocking down hard 3-point shots, I mean, you just got to keep playing defense. You can't let up. And Melo with another turnover. Eric Gordon looking. Damn, Eric Gordon turned it over. Eric Gordon is having a really bad game this game. Don't give the ball to Gary. Gary wants the ball. Daniel House, great defender. Oh, turnover. Great defense by Sterling Brown. And turnover. Damn. They should have attacked the hoop. And they play great defense and they turn over the ball like that. Y'all probably ahead of me on time, but man, you gotta take advantage of, the 2-on-1 fast break. Anthony with his his trademark shot, his turnaround perimeter jump shot. Sterling Brown a 3, short. PJ Tucker, man, he jumps like me jumping. Rodney Hood with the ball. See, I tell y'all, Rodney Hood, he's not a good player. I could live with him shooting. I know they paid him a lot of money in the offseason, but he's not a good player. Victor Oladipo, a 3-pointer, 92. You're right, Angel. Great 3-point shot. Timeout, Portland. And Dame wasn't even out there, so Portland played really good. They weathered the storm, and just like the Rockets did, they took the lead, and then they weathered the storm, and they, came back, just like right now. I can't wait till some more movies come out of the theater. Like, I love going to the movies. I like talking about movies as well. One time I talked about a lot of movies, but last movie I saw was Wonder Woman, and I saw that with my girlfriend. Pretty good movie. But like I said, AMC 30 is shutting a lot of their theaters down. Uh, it's just crazy that they're shutting a lot of the theaters down, like across the nation. I think they might shut down forever. Like there might not be a such thing as AMC 30 anymore. So look out for that. And there's a few other businesses that are shutting down. I forgot what the other one was, but there are a lot of businesses that are just who've been around since I wasn't even born yet are going to shut down. Thank COVID for that. I still go to the movies. I still go to the movies because there's not a lot of people there. And I enjoy the movies. I always have. But like I said, like movie studio and grill, I'm pretty sure like they're hurting, but they seem like they're weathering out the storm as well. But AMC 30, some of their locations that are shutting down are mainly the ones that have been, hurt the most. So COVID has just not affected the regular person's life. It has affected businesses that you never expected to shut down ever. And there are a lot of businesses that COVID, Brian, yeah. There's a lot of businesses that are existing because of the COVID. My job specifically, there are a lot of jobs that weren't around, like are not really like real popular at first. Illuminati could be. I don't want to go into that. That's a whole nother subject. I have my theories. I'm a conspiracist. Man, this fourth quarter is taking forever to come back. Remember, Angel, pick up your prize tomorrow. If you're gonna go, if I gotta meet you somewhere, or you're gonna come get it. Angel lives down the street, so it benefits him. So the Rockets need to come out with some juice, like they did in the third quarter, but they allowed Melo got blocked, Melo put back, Melo missed, Melo. Aliens are real? I don't know. Aliens could be real. Alien versus Predator. Now that was a good movie. That was all right. Don't give Dame the ball. So Victor Oladipo is being held by, they did a switch off Eric Gordon on Dame. Dame really, really fighting. Dame almost got a turnover. Oh my God, this guy just hit a three. Oh my God. The guards for Portland are really good. They make tough 3-point shots. They make me mad. John Wall with the ball. And Eric Gordon needs to go off. He's had a bad game so far. And no foul on Eric Gordon. I told you, Eric Gordon's having a really bad game, struggling. He's been playing good defense, though, so. Foul on PJ Tucker. Well, I don't think it's an and one. Yeah, it's out of bounds. Foul. PJ Tucker, man, he's like confused. I think the foul was really on Cancer. I just don't like Cancer, man. There's something about him. I just don't like Cancer. I don't know what it is. I never liked him. You know what? I think he's just like a stupid, goofy guy. Like he says stupid shit that, It's okay to say silly things. It's okay. But like when you're like in the face of the media and you're like something about my nipples are hard or something stupid stuff like that, that's just stupid. Like, what are you trying to get people to laugh? Like, it's just stupid. 3-point by John Wall. Money. Score, you want to know the score? 95-91. Rockets up. That's the winner. Rockets looking good though. I think they can pull this out. They won a lot of close games this year. This will be game 4 they won in a row, and let's just hope they win. I'm really looking forward to this game. I was looking forward to this game all week, being honest. I mean, my life doesn't. That sounds boring if I put it in that terms. But no, I was really looking forward to this game. I didn't mean to say it like that. But no, I was really looking forward to this game. I really like seeing Dame out there. I think he's such a great player. Just some of the stuff he does and making his teammates a lot better. So Rockets are down by 1 with 3 minutes to go, and not looking good for the Rockets. Can't let Dame go off, man. Enes Kanter has really been a great player. He's not a great player in my book, but he's really been great for the Portland Trailblazers this year. I think Portland just has so many injuries. They're still a great team. So it's going down to the wire. Let's just hope the Rockets win. I would be a little devastated if they lose this game just because Portland's just so shorthanded, but I know it won't be the end of the world. I know like the Rockets are still making a lot of adjustments. They got a lot of new faces on the organization, and they had to really adjust on the fly, and I'm sure they are. Reggie Miller has always looked like a funny-looking man to me. And he's wearing like a vest with a black long turtleneck. It looks weird. It doesn't look like something that a normal man would wear. Kind of looks like something a girl would wear. I ain't trying to clown the man, but I never liked him as a broadcaster. I liked him better as a player, but not a broadcaster. A lot of people don't like Reggie Miller, like as a broadcaster. Some of the shit that he says. So Rockets are in the 12th spot right now. They're 6 games out of the 5th or first place. I'm not sure. It should be first place. But if they win tonight, there's going to be a lot of movement in the West. A lot of movements. They would jump Memphis. They will probably, they'll look like they'll be like in the A seed almost, tied with several other teams. Portland's a great team. We're coming. Who's coming? Rockets need to get this W. Come on, Rockets. So the Rockets haven't put DeMarcus Cousins in yet. And I wonder if Christian Wood's out there. Eric Gordon has been bad this game, real bad. So Christian Wood's out there now. Victor Oladipo, John Wall, Eric Gordon, PJ Tucker. Carmelo Anthony with a foul. Great foul call. Rockets will make it a good competitive, and we get in that AW. I agree with you, Angel. Hopefully, Dame is such a great player. He's so clutch. Big three miss. Anthony off of defensive rebound. Wait, what happened? Man, my shit froze. I hate going online and look at the game. Are we getting into the playoffs? Probably. The West is so crowded and congested at the end of the. There's so many great teams in the West. Anthony, a three-pointer miss. Anthony shot that nasty three-point shot. Run. Silas said, run. They can. I've seen crazier things happen. They got a lot of talent. They just need to get it together. Christian Wood against Melo, no foul. So out of bounds on the Rockets, and Portland gets the ball a little more than 2 minutes. And I don't know, man. It's not the end of the world if we lose. We did win 3 in a row. We have an easy schedule coming up. We got some bad teams coming up. And that's great for the Rockets. They need to get on the run. John Wall so fast. John Wall to the free throw line. Think about the teams. It's nice. What's that mean, Angel? Think about the team. It's nice. We get the ball right now. Oh, we get the ball right now. Huh? The Rockets jerseys are growing on me like a tumor. I necessarily don't want it, but it's there. Cancer's trying to bully Christian Wood. They're all trying to bully Christian Wood. He needs to get a little stronger. Cancer in my book, I just don't like that, man. Rockets ball out on Dame. Why? What happened? What's the score now? I know you're a little ahead of me. Come on, John. Ooh, PJ Tucker. I'm right now at 1 minute and 40 seconds, but I can look at the score right now. Dame bringing up the ball. Dame just hit a layup. I just saw the score right now. We got the ball. We got ball. Yeah. Come on, Vic. How the refs are allowing Cancer to do whatever he wants out there. He's fouling, he's bullying, like he's just doing a lot of dumb shit. The refs are just looking the other way. The Rockets are a really good team. I mean, you look across the board of the Rockets, they have a solid all-around team. And a lot of teams can't say that. John Wall pull-up jumper, miss. And I know you're ahead of me, so not over yet though. Victor Oladipo, timeout Portland. 26 seconds left. Rockets are doing work. Dame is never out with Dame on the court. And, that's one thing. Gary Trent Jr., Dame has been clutch his whole career. I really just dislike Portland. I do not like their fans. Yeah, I like Christian Wood too. He brings a lot of energy, a lot of positivity to the organization. Man, Greg Popovich is so old, man. I mean, it's just crazy. I've literally been watching this man since I was a little boy. He looks old. We got to get this W. 26 seconds. Rockets got to stop Gary Trent Jr. I know the obvious is Dame, but they might not even give it to Dame. Time left. 20 seconds left. Rockets are up. H-Town, baby. Rockets are a great team. Look, we got to get 4 in a row tonight. John Wall's such a great leader. Something what this team needed right now was a John. Like, if the Rockets have Russ right now, things would be bad, like real, real bad. Because what you needed right now and with James Harden and all the BS, Kevin Durant's a nice player. So Gary Trent Jr. blew a layup. Now it's 20 seconds left. So they foul the Rockets. Rockets about to get some free throws, and they got to make the next 2. Icing on the cake. Portland will get another chance at, scoring. But, man, come on, Rockets. And then once I get off of here, once we hopefully win, I'm going to watch a few more games, and I'm going to cover the Rockets tomorrow morning. I'll make a recap video. Like my usual routine. I like to cover, what I saw, what I missed. I'm pretty. And what can we carry? What can we carry this momentum throughout the next game? I told you the schedule gets a little easier. It gets a little lighter, and the Rockets are really gonna, they really have to take advantage of that. They could win a few games in a row. Let me see their schedule next. So I'm gonna go through their schedule and see who they have next. So next game they have the Pelicans. I really don't know what they're made of yet. I know they got a stack of talent, but I heard they haven't been that great. But we'll see. They got the Thunder back-to-back games. That's 2 W's right there, back-to-back. I promise you. They got Memphis. Memphis ain't that good. They got San Antonio, not that good. Then they got Charlotte Monday. So I'm gonna go through their schedule again. Saturday, New Orleans. Like I said, I don't really know what they are, but they're not that good. OKC has a winning record, but they're not that talented. They got them back-to-back. So they got them Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. They had Memphis. So you have a back-to-back. You're going to be in OKC, then you're going to go to Memphis. So back-to-back games. And then you have San Antonio at home Saturday. And this is all next week. So you got a lot of easy games coming up. And they could be in the playoff mix by the end of next week. So 17 seconds left. Let's go, Rockets. Hell yeah, man. 4 games in a row. 4 games in a row, man. I love it. This team is so much more funner without James Harden. And if he would have bought in, they would have been great as well. But, man, I just love this team. It is what it is. We got Vic, we got Kevin Porter, we got Daniel House back. And he hits the first free throw. Christian Wood hits the first free throw. 17 seconds, 102 to 98, excuse me. So right here is, I don't want to spoil it for y'all if you're not watching the game. But if y'all are, y'all kind of know what the determining outcome is going to be. because it's not over yet. Damn, Dame is such a great player. I promise you. It's not over yet. Damn. So the Rockets are up by 1. It's 3 seconds left. 101 to 102. Rockets really need to hit their free throws because Portland is not BSing with those 3-point shots. They can hit some tough threes. Man. So they need to bring in the inbounds pass and not turn over the ball. So no turnovers. Because if it's a turnover, they're gonna have to call a timeout real fast, and then they'll get the last shot. So it seems like Eric Gordon's going to the free throw line. When I'm looking for Bleacher Report, he hits the first free throw. So we're up by 3 now. 2 seconds left, and Portland's going to go for the last shot and try to tie it. So I'm just looking at Bleacher Report right now. So Rockets are up by 3, 2 seconds left, and they're going to get the last shot. And they called a timeout. So I'm back on the game right now, and I'm about to watch what. It's obvious. I like to read. Yeah, Portland's a good team. They're not a cakewalk. So they fouled Eric Gordon right away, and that's the best shooter you wanted to get fouled. You know, you want him at the free throw line. You want your best shooters to get the ball. Now, I don't really think Portland's great at getting steals. I don't really think that. Think so. Oh, we got to stop a 3-pointer. Yeah, we got to stop a 3-pointer. But look at the Portland's team. They're all great 3-point shooters. They could all hit a 3-point with a man in their face. So Eric Gordon hits both free throws, and you know, I'm not shocked, but it's great that he hit both. And, you know, he had a bad game, but you know, he almost missed that second one. Woo! Who you got? Okay, 2K. Two seconds left. Who do you want the ball in their hands if you're Portland? Damian Lillard. Dame's clutch, man. Rockets win. So I just want to see it, these 2 seconds. I got Dallas. Oh. My favorite team in 2K all time, I like playing with old players, like not modern teams. I find like playing with older players and older teams better. Yeah, Rockets win. I'm just going to watch this because I didn't see it, actual play. W. Hey, 4 in a row, baby. Rockets played a great game. Hey, I'm out. I appreciate the support. Remember, if you want a prize, you'll get it tomorrow. Miami.